Sagittarius, welcome, welcome. The waiting room is officially closed because your financial freedom has arrived. We're looking at the sun energy finally breaking through those clouds. So if you've been grinding for 2 years, feeling like your growth has been capped by someone else's ego, this time you take the reins. We're diving into a massive money shift that isn't just about a paycheck. It's about your total freedom and destination being revealed. Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is your Sagittarius weekly money and career reading for March 2nd to the 8th, 2026. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages? Give us the cards, the messages. Beautiful. Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career, March 2nd to the 8th. Give us the energies. Give us the messages we need to know for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career. No. Is there one more card? Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's dive all in. Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I'm focusing. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, King of Swords, the Magician, 4 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, the Tower, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, lot to unpack here, the World, and the Ace of Swords. So here comes the shift. Here comes the change, Sagittarius. Here it comes. Whether you want it or not, right? This is a change that is fated, that needs to happen for you to be able to move forward. There's mistrust here in a person. There's disillusion. But this is at the end of the game. This is your financial freedom, your long-term financial stability for you and your family. This is your big picture. So the fact that you don't trust this person, or there has been a certain moment of lies, deceits, they didn't tell you something, they lied, or they took you for granted, or right? You are going to get the truth. You are going to get down to the truth with this King of Swords. You're taking the lead. You're taking the lead strategically. Your ideas, your mind, clear mindset, real intellectual power here. This is your idea. You're sharp. You're going to move forward on your idea. and your intelligence, but it's also clearing the way in exactly what you need to hear. We'll pull cards on this. We'll see exactly what comes up as that's revealed, the truth that has to be revealed, the mental clarity that you have to take. It feels like you are ready to take on this. With the Magician, it's like the perfect time now to move forward on that idea, to take action, and to bring your intention to fruition, right? Your capabilities, your knowledge, your experience. You have all the tools to make it happen. However, you have to have that conversation or take on the reins with this King of Swords, right? Have the authority, get the truth, have mental clarity to get your answers. You're in your power. You have that clarity of mind. So you have to stand firm in your truth and your convictions so people are going to pay attention to you. You're also going to be able to finally judge the situation and know exactly what's going on. We'll pull more cards to see what exactly is going on here, and what can get in your way, or what got in your way, if that is something that has already happened to you. Don't pay attention to others. Focus on clarity, focus on the truth, and focus on standing in your power to make it happen. You are celebrating something. There can be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces around you. Possible you're defending yourself, you're standing your ground. I think that this is you listening, being wise and listening, taking a back seat a little bit to listen. There's another person involved. Again, can be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, can be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be those signs. There's a person there, center to your energy. It can be a mother figure as well. You're really navigating the energy of creativity or connecting with others for the job, helping others. It can be either a nurturing job or a creative job. When I see nurturing, it demands a lot of empathy. So let's move forward here on these energies to see what exactly is going on with this tower, this sudden change. There's a sudden shift happening, a sudden moment of awareness or a shakeup, maybe with this person, that is then moving you forward into something different. New energies. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You're on alert. You're constantly on alert, asking a lot of questions, trying to figure things out. You're planning, preparing, learning. You're exploring. This is new. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of responsibility. You're juggling a lot. This is your new path. This is your new direction. This is your clarity moment. So first, I would like to pull a few cards on the deception here, or this person that you feel has deceived you in any which way, and things are shifting. So just one card on this energy of deceit here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, money and career. What is this energy of deceit? Can be a close friend, can be a collaborator, a business partner, a family member, someone you're close to. Oh, we have the Sun. Well, confidence is coming back. Mental illumination. You're going to have that conversation. It's going to become very clear, and it's just going to get better. Okay, let's keep going. I like that, Sun. Yeah, understanding. Forgiving yourself, others, maybe for decisions, financial decisions, business decisions, life decisions. Forgiving yourself. It's all about clarity, understanding, sudden revealing that these changes have to happen. And these changes are going to give you that clarity, that mental illumination that you want. And again, both of these cards are about healing, letting go, understanding, past illusions, past confusion, whether it be with coworkers, whether it be with people you were waiting for answers from. But for me, it's a close person. For me, it's either a collaborator that you became friends with, or a family member or friend, or a business partner, someone you're partnering up with that you really had a good tie or have a good tie to. I'm not saying it's done. I'm just saying there might be a little rough patch here, and you've been waiting, right? You've been waiting. And maybe that's why you felt closed off or felt the doors were sort of closed, right? Here's the sun. Here's the sun energy finally breaking through the clouds. And you've been working on this for a long time. So one card on the Wheel of Fortune, please. One card on the Wheel of Fortune, please. Look at that. Look at that. Here's the offer. Here's the job offer. Here's the business opportunity, the money coming in. So this change that needs to happen, you have double the sun, Sagittarius, double the sun, double the success, the mental clarity. Things are going to become easier. The doors are going to open. So if you've been waiting forever, or what has been forever, right? Look at the sun energy finally breaking in. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you being very pragmatic in finding solutions on this new found energy, exploring new job, new opportunity, new business, new project, whatever it is, new idea. You have 3 pages, all new energies. So whatever you've been compacting, right, internalizing, trying to figure out, trying to find solutions, trying to have the conversations. I do feel like there's another person involved here. I do feel like it's creative, or at least you're trying to create something, or at least you want to be with people that are going to listen to you, listen to your ideas, and just be in the right place, with the right people to be able to nurture and grow this garden, grow this business, grow in this job, grow in this company. But we do have, the Judgment, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower, which tells me that it's important to accept the change, to accept the transition. The Wheel of Fortune is about accepting the change and accepting the chaos and the challenges that go with the change, to be flexible, to stay flexible. Flexibility, it's pivot time basically, but it's flexibility is rewarding. If you sort of stagnate and feel like there's only one way to go, and that's the way you imagine, and that's what you want, no, just be open to changes. Be open to understanding that things are really moving right now. They're really shifting, but they're going to shift in your favor. And the changes are essential for you, for your direction, your new direction. You have the Ace of Swords, clarity, truth, understanding, and also thinking differently. You are going to be thinking differently in this new cycle. You have a whole new cycle coming in, whether it's a whole new job, whole new career, whole new path, journey in your professional path. It's the cycle is needed. This cycle is needed to be able to move forward in the next one. And sometimes it's challenging, and sometimes we have to wait. But the waiting period is all about shifting and making changes and being accepting of all these changes that are happening that are not in your control. These changes, these decisions, these shifts are not in your control. So you just have to make do with them. But they're certainly bringing back the sun in your path. Absolutely amazing. We're trying to reach 50K in 2026, Sagittarius. So if you haven't subscribed yet, check out if you're subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just one click away. We're trying to reach 50K. So thank you so much for helping out. If you're interested in getting a personal tarot reading, you can join membership. Click the join button down below. Pick a tier. You're good to go. You can join us every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, where you can get your personal tarot reading. There will also be a magic word at the end of this reading. So make sure you put the magic word down below in the comment section to bring in these energies, to bring in these messages to you. All right, let's pull on the Tower. It's quite sudden, this shift. I think that you've been waiting forever and ever, and boom, sudden clarity because of, decisions that have been made. Decisions that have been made, right? But it's all positive. Look at this Wheel of Fortune. It's putting you in a job offer, financial opportunity, really mental clarity, that things are going to become more simple, right? It's not the confrontation or the delays anymore. This is inspiration, exciting new energies on things that you want to move forward on your ideas. You have a lot of ideas, creative ideas. Now, it doesn't have to be creative in an artistic sense, right? But you're finding solutions. You're being pragmatic. So you're both very creative and inspired. And at the same time, you have to stay pragmatic, stay down to earth, address whatever needs to address, and find the solutions accordingly. All right. And so here we have the Tower. There's your revelation. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So 3 aces, 1, 2, 3, 4 aces, 4 aces, 4 aces on this new path. So completely new. So the wait is over, but my, oh my, is it worth it? The wait is over. So you have all these pages, right? Pages are about beginnings, the unexpected inspiration. Stay open to new ideas, especially from your intuition, right? Embrace this new inspiration because this is really leading to a whole new adventure. It's a big push to create, a big push to create. This is opening new doors. This is pushing forward into your new cycle. You have the page, 2 times the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, there's a Page of Cups, right? So it's ambitious, you're focused, you're goal-oriented, you're very consistent, but you're grounded. You're grounded in reality. And again, you are in both. You're very creative, very inspirational, a little head in the clouds, but boom, you come back exactly when you have to, down to earth, to be dependable, studious, very grounded, planning, organized, focused, and you're going to be rewarded for all that. This determination and this ability to accomplish something, accomplish a task or do something you're really specialized in, you're really good in. So even if you might need help to accomplish something, or you are wanting guidance sometimes from other people, or you're asking a lot of questions, you're very curious, you're always on alert, your hard work and dedication is really, really going to pay off. Stay curious, stay curious. You still have a lot to learn, but the learning cycle is part of the whole cycle, right? The learning is part of the whole cycle. So stay bright and alert, right? That you never run out of ideas. So stay curious. And I feel like it's sort of like that nervous energy, that anxious energy where you're training or you're excited because it's maybe an apprenticing or learning curve, right? Lots of goals, maybe extra education. You're reaching new goals. These are the very early stages of that very impactful career. So try to draw from all the experienced people around you. All right. Here we go. What is this new job? What is this new career? What is this new idea that you're developing? Truth, honesty, integrity, sticking to the facts. Yeah, I think that, like I said, you're empowered and you bounce forward with a lot of imagination, a lot of creativity. You're very excited, and boom, you know that the reality kicks, and there's certain things you have to address: the money, the finances, the contracts, or the connections you need, or the tools you need, or still have to learn. You need information. There's a learning curve. There's a lot to learn, and so you're on alert, and you're going back and forth on that. It's stressing you out a little bit, yeah, because you still have a learning curve. But it's a beautiful, beautiful step forward into this new cycle. Look at all these aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords twice, Ace of Cups twice. So it's total new way of thinking, total new direction, very exciting, very creative, and just excited to be with like-minded people. And there's money coming in. You have the job offer, the business offer, the money coming in. What is this Ace of Swords all about? What is this new direction all about? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune and disappointment. So I think that originally, when decisions are made that are out of your control, this can be a decision made in a company. This can be a decision made in your school. This can be a decision made from administration, from corporation, from banks, whatever. It's out of your control, but you're disappointed because things are shifting, and things are shifting in a new direction, whether you want it or not. So again, up to you to adapt and be flexible, to bring in the success, the offers, to open the doors, Up to you to be flexible, to have these doors open for you. Don't be disappointed. It's not in your control. It's not, it's nothing you can do about it, but embrace the new energies. We have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I feel called to connect with the card on the bottom of the deck. So you feel controlled. There we go. You feel controlled. You feel someone's controlling your money, or someone is controlling the finances, or you feel stuck in a pattern, or maybe it's a toxic energy, or maybe you feel manipulated by this person up there. Where was that person? No. So you feel deceived by someone, but you're letting that go. And here's your new cycle. And the answers will come out. So whoever this person is, or this deception is from this change, can be a boss. Again, it can be anybody. You are learning to accept that things are changing, and you're also letting go the disappointment of the boss or the company or the people you connected with that deceived you. So maybe you're bound to a contract, maybe you're bound to a company, or maybe you have that toxic boss or that toxic person around you or manipulative person around you. You're letting that go. You're finally accepting that. And I feel like this Wheel of Fortune is sort of shifting the narrative, sort of waking you up. It's sort of waking you up to understand that, okay, can't be working with them anymore, or that's not serving me anymore, or these decisions that are made that I'm not particularly happy with must happen for me to be able to engage in my career, to get all these aces in, to get this opportunity, this money, this new direction in. This is what needs to happen for the doors to open. So yes, this is officially you knowing, officially, the waiting room is officially closed. And even if it's impacting you, the other doors are opening to the financial opportunities or job opportunities. Again, 2 suns, breaking through the clouds, bringing back your confidence, bringing back the positivity. And once you communicate your positivity, that positivity is just going to follow you forward and bring in the opportunities. Beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. One last message for the road, please. Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, your financial independence. Look at that. There's the money coming in. There's the money coming in. Is there one more card that wants to come out? Not quite sure. Yes. Okay. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So financial independence, really being comfortable and happy with your choice. And here's your long term. Here's your long-term financial stability. Here's the big picture. And here's you moving forward, following your heart, following your passion, and getting out of this person that has deceived you or will deceive you, right? You are going to be moving on. Maybe it's that person that is making the decisions that you're sort of having to be flexible for. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so, so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for being here, for connecting, for sharing your journeys, your stories. Gratitude, gratitude from the bottom of my heart to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word here is the sun. The sun. Just put the sun down below in the comment section to bring in these messages, bring in these energies. Put the sun down below in the comment section, the word the sun. Thank you so, so much for watching. Sagittarius, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.